During President Bola Tinubu's presidential inauguration, he had something really interesting to say about the country's foreign policy going forward. He said, "The crisis in Sudan and the turn from democracy by several nations in our immediate neighborhood are of pressing concern. As such, my primary foreign policy objective must be the peace and stability of the West African sub-region and the African continent. We shall work with ECOWAS, the AU, and willing partners in the international community to end extant conflicts and to resolve new ones. As we contain threats to peace, we shall also retool our foreign policy to more actively lead the regional and continental quest for collective prosperity." But many experts and stakeholders are questioning the relevance and benefit of this direction in the light of the country's security and economic challenges. These questions came to the fore during a stakeholders roundtable discussion hosted by the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs. The theme of the summit was Charting the Way Forward, Nigeria's Foreign Policy under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Several of the scholars and researchers made presentations in which they reviewed and analyzed the challenges facing Nigeria's foreign policy direction.
It might interest you to know, sir, that ECOWAS has been a powerless spectator in the unending drama of instability and terrorism in the region.
There's a whole lot of issues. There's a plethora of challenges that is confronting Nigeria. So why would we leave all that and now decide that we'll take Africa's interests as our own?
So there is need for the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to pay very careful attention. The various ways will create close bonds and how it works across boundaries with different countries towards addressing the domestic challenges in Nigeria.
Because the problem with dealing with security that we are pumping God knows how much of our resources into fighting, resources that are used to build roads, to build schools, to build hospitals. So it's not a joke, it's not just about our safety, it's about our survival.
You don't make rules because you want to destroy people. You know, some of the things we see nowadays does not show that most of the things we do here have human face. You must put human face in something. When you respect your citizens at home, definitely they will be respected outside. But that respect, when it goes beyond your border, has to do with the power that your country, also radiates.
Right now, Nigeria's economy is wobbling. We have a very weak economy, and we know with all the reforms, I'm sure you're all aware, and how this has impacted negatively on Nigerians. There are so many issues. And this has also, of course, affected insecurity issues in Nigeria. So when Nigeria's economy is built, is developed, these challenges of even insecurity challenges will be reduced. So for me, economy is core.
We need to redefine our foreign policy. We need to retool, which is what the president used, our foreign policy. Now, reviewing means if we have a foreign policy, right, and we find out that this foreign policy, either the objectives as is the constitution, or the actions, or the tools, the instruments, is not working well for us, then we now look at it, we sit back, we make adjustments, and that adjustment, you take out the ones that are not actually helping the country and put in place new ones that will achieve the goal of national interests.
Why we raise the question, who are our friends? There is this some form of dependency that, look, countries of the world will help us. But when we are in need, are they really there to help us in our days of needs? This is a very big question. And of course, as you said, the answer is very clear. All countries of the world pursue their own interests. It's imperative that the Tinubu administration should be able to recognize that while you cultivate interest, you cultivate friendship with other countries of the world, the dominant issue here is what is your national interest? And the overwhelming voice coming from this conference is that, look, be able to take care of your citizens wherever they are.
Scholars, policymakers, and stakeholders are agreed that there needs to be significant change in Nigeria's foreign policy, both in its thrust and priority. They recommend that if Nigeria is to truly live up to its image as a force to be reckoned with on the African continent and globally, she will have to first of all look inwards and leverage her strength as a country as she relates with other countries. For LN 24/7, Zoe Okafor reporting.